So I've been locked into this whole man of the year trend that's going around on TikTok right now. And I did not know y'all were dealing with this trash, bro. I'm sorry. I apologize from the bottom of my heart.
Tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sick and tired. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real mobster. I'm a real dude. I'm a real dude. I'm mentally ill. I have nothing to lose. But at the end of the day, you don't disrespect people.
I'm hella good looking. I get hella hoes. So what the fuck you talking about? I'm just not interested in you. Bro, I probably half of your friends you don't even know.
And imagine too, if like every single one of your guy friends had some kind of a story about being attacked, followed, stalked, or harassed by a woman. Okay?
So there's a trend going around with the song from the artist Lord, and it says like, "Let's hear it for the band of the year," and then people said, they flip it up and say, "Let's hear it for the band of the year," and it's women, and they're just showing like just like little glimpses into men crashing out in various ways, right? It ranges from like breakups where the woman caught the man cheating and then he's like lying and trying to like gaslight her, to men just randomly or men that they like had contact with, maybe went on a date or two with, and then she was like, "No, I'm good," and then he crashes out. But these trends, because women have like this type of trend pops up like every 30 business days, and women just flood the internet with all of these examples of how terrible men act behind the scenes. And I won't say behind the scenes necessarily, but like, because men often say they don't see their friends act like this, and they're often vouching for men as a whole, being like, "Oh, there's good men out here. What about all the good guys?" Da, 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 da. And my response to them is always, "You don't know how your friends talk to these women when you're not around. That's first and foremost. Secondly, y'all don't know what it sounds like when a man is being disrespectful to a woman, because y'all are disrespectful. So when a man is talking about body count, you're not clocking that because you believe in body count. You be like, "Yeah, no, I don't want to be with no woman with a bunch of bodies, and she can't be sleeping." Like, you are definitely a part of the problem, and that's why you can't clock the problem, right? Because you are the problem. Um, it's basically like trying to get the police to police the police. It's not going to happen. You need an independent group to police the police, to investigate police, right? You need an independent group to investigate men. Women are the independent group. Women investigate men. As if you are trying to learn how men are, you're supposed to listen to women about men. You're not supposed to listen to men about men, because men lie, because men will never vet themselves, because we have the power. So why would we want to give up our power, right? Men are never going to police themselves as long as they have the power, right? And I just want to listen to what I'm saying before you go, "What about women?" Yes, women can police women. Women can police men. Men can't police women, nor can men police men. And what I'm saying is men do police women against against the betterment of society. We shouldn't be policing women. It actually hurts us because we're policing women. You see what I'm saying? But so we do, but we're not supposed to be policing women. It doesn't help when men police women. It helps when women police men, though. We listen to women as a society about men, society would get better. We would grow. Instead, where we just shun whatever women say. We go, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, pipe down, lady." But that is why these trends are so important. They're so important to tell this story, because a lot of men, we don't know what's going on. A lot of men don't know what's going on.
So I've been locked into this whole man of the year trend that's going around on TikTok right now. And I did not know y'all were dealing with niggas as trash, bro. I'm sorry. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Also, dox these niggas. They don't protect their identity and their private. Nah, nah, nah. Put that man on Front Street. I just seen one just now, not even 30 seconds ago, that said, "I used to wish that you would die so that I could break up with you without being at fault. But you're still here, so I actually have to do it now." Sis, sis, that's a threat. That's a threat. That man just threatened to kill you, and you over here blacking out his face. Nah, put that man on Front Street. Matter of fact, call the police. Like, as a man, I could understand being a dog. I could understand. I don't condone it, but I could understand, the inability to keep your dick in your pants, right? Just fling that shit all over the place. But what I will never understand or get down with is the manner in which some of these niggas be disrespecting y'all in the most flagrant ways. Like, I don't get that. There's no reason.
The fact that you can't connect the dot between a man not being able to keep his wang in his pants and with how little regard they have for the women in their lives is hilarious. The reason why they can't keep their wang in their pants is because they have no regard for women. Even the women that they're closest to, their mothers, their sisters, their girlfriends, their wives. If you can't keep your dick in your pants, it's because you don't respect women. Period, point blank. That's what it is. And this is what I'm saying, because he's trying to understand. This is a man that's trying to understand what's going on, right? So I don't want to knock him too hard, but I'm saying this is him trying to understand, and he's still missing it by a country fucking mile. But the point in this was just to show you guys how little men actually know about what's going on with women. Now, me personally, I know this is what I do. So I go out of my way to consume a lot of this stuff. I'm looking for it, right? There was a point in time when I didn't know, and I was like him, and I just didn't know, but I'm deep down the rabbit hole. Like, I can't unsee the things that I've seen from men. And I've never, ever seen this much or pretty much any evidence to go against women. Like, I still haven't. I mean, even anecdotally, listen to what I'm saying. On a systemic or systematic scale, I have zero evidence to indict women on anything. On anything that men claim women do, I have zero evidence to indict women on as a group, right? Or not enough. I won't say zero, but not enough. Nowhere near enough, right? But everything that I have heard about men from women, everything that I've heard women say about me, everything that I've heard a woman say about my friends, about my brother, about my dad, about what every single man in my life, every man that I know, what I know about me, whatever you want to say, I have seen significant, substantial, undeniable, irrefutable evidence that confirms exactly what women are saying about us. That's what I'm trying to tell. Like, I'm really trying to get that message across to men. If you want to find the evidence, it's not hard to find. I swear to God, it's not. And this man stumbled on it, the Man of the Year trend. I'm always on these. I see all of these trends, right? I'm seeing all of them, and I'm telling you that everything that women say about us is true. I swear, I promise you. I'm not. That sounds hyperbolic. It really does. But women have zero reason to lie about us. They only want us to be better, right? And not even to make them out to be like these, even though they are very altruistic, but it's simply to protect themselves, if anything else. They want us to be better, to leave them the fuck alone, right? At the very least. So women have no reason to lie to us because they don't want us to remain the types of people that we are, because it's harmful to them and to children and to us. There's no reason to lie. I promise you, man. I promise you, I'm not playing. They are telling the truth about us. They really are. Like, I cannot. I don't know how much more I could say this, but I have evidence. Mad he ain't get some coochie. Mad he ain't get some vagina. That's where this reaction is coming from. Listen to how this man reacts, simply to her denying him access to her body.
Yo, honestly, you're not all that, shorty. You're really not. You think that you got a little face card that you all good and shit. I was deceived. Your body's fucking ugly. You don't even try to work out or nothing. You look like a straight, whole ass toothpick with shit on top of it. What the fuck? You're not even what I thought you was. Anyways. I was just giving you a little ego boost. Apparently, it's an attention. You think you all that now. You can go talk to anybody. Yo. But once they see how you looking, I don't know who the fuck even gave your ass a baby. They tripping, bro. No, you don't even have the ass. You don't have titties. You're not getting titty fucked. You're getting pussy fucked. doesn't make sense. Like, dick fuck, sorry. But anyway, you're still getting fucked. That's the point. But the fact that you want to, like, try to act like you all that and try to play me, nah, you's a goofy. I look better than you. I don't give a fuck what it is. I was disappointed. I'm glad I didn't hit you. I don't care. You don't have to flake. You're not all that. You're still going to get treated like shit. You're going to get dog. Ain't no nigga going to want you. They going to want you for one thing. You're single for the rest of your life with that kid. Kid's weird as fuck. Ugly as fuck, just like you. I really think you ugly. You just look alright. You not ugly, but yeah, you just alright. You ugly, but I was just seeing what the fuck I can do with this shit. So you corny as fuck. You were saying that you didn't like me being all over you. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, you think you look better than me? You think you worth something? Like, hell no, shorty. You guys gonna take what you got. You ain't got too much options. But fuck, like, you treat me as if like I wasn't able to do that at first. Oh no, I want to do this to you. Like, you're corny. The fuck, you wasn't on shit. You was whack. Like, you weren't on shit either way. You was goofy. Bye. Lame ass bitch. Fucking die. Fuck you and her, bitch.
Mind you, this is a man that she actually went out with at least one time. For him, you know what I'm saying? That's why he's crashing out. How much of a change up do you think it was between the way he talked to her prior to going out on his date, or and to this point? Like, how would she know that he was this fucking weirdo? There's no way, dude. There's no way she would have went out with him. No way. Absolutely zero chance. He's stupid. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure he was dumb before and after, because he can't be this dumb now and then, you know, smart and articulate before. Like, he's inarticulate as fuck. So I don't know, whatever. That's between her and him. I don't know. But you know, maybe she was going out with him BOA, and that's fine. I don't care. Maybe she thought he was cute and he really is attractive and all that stuff, like he's saying he is. And that's what she saw, and I don't knock her for that. But then you still got to not be a fucking creeper or weirdo. And he showed that he was a creeper and a weirdo. And she was like, nah, I'm good. And then this is how he responded. Ain't judging her for that at all. But yeah, this is like, what the fuck is going on? And there are so many examples of this. It is undeniable. This, just so, yeah, we're gonna hammer this message home today, because yeah, men and rejection, it's crazy. It's our kryptonite.
Let's hear it for the man of the year.
I'm hella good looking. I get hella hoes. So what the fuck you talking about? Nigga, I'm just not interested in you. Bro, I probably fucked half of your friends. You don't even fucking know. I feel like you don't even understand it. I got some of your, like, people you actually probably know I've been fucking on. I fucked at least 190 women. I get bitches. What are you talking about? I've been on some respectful shit to you, but to be honest, some of the shit you saying as a female, definitely you're a whore. Just straight up. You're definitely a whore. Straight up. Fucking 3 guys, fucking 2 guys. That's whore mentality. You're a whore. You're a female, that's a whore. You know what I'm saying? Females should not be doing it. You don't even respect you or respect your body. How the fuck you gonna say that? Like, be disrespectful and shit like that. And the thing about me is I was cool with you and I was respectful, but like downplaying on some shit is crazy, nigga. Like, I'm too pretty, too good looking. I get too much pussy for you to even say some shit, especially like to me. You feel me?
So let me get this straight. You could fuck 190 women. She fucks 2 or 3 dudes and she's a whore. But you could fuck on 190 women, some of her friends, according to you, possibly. The wildest shit is, do y'all really think that after you say this that they're gonna be like, well, shit, I didn't know you was that nigga. 190, let me be 190 first. Like, what did you think was gonna happen, bro? The way in which men like validate themselves with how many women that they have is crazy. And then when you can't get a woman, you do this. But you've had 190. Who cares? Just move on. But this is what I'm saying, though. And I've told this before, my perspective on this before. The men who actually have the most access to women can oftentimes be the most dangerous men, because they're not used to hearing no. So I remember talking about this story. I remember when it came up like years ago, whenever Ronaldo, the soccer player, got accused of rape in Vegas, right? He got charged or something like that, or they investigated him. I don't remember. But anyways, I remember reading like underneath the post of that, all the men like, oh, she's lying. Oh, why would he need to rape her? He would never. And I'm like, y'all are just telling on yourselves because y'all are basically saying you would fuck on that man just because he's Ronaldo. But women often say no matter what the status of a man is. You know what I'm saying? Women have morals. Women have scruples, right? Oftentimes. And just the safety measure, the safety factor, women will say no. But he, she said that, and the man was like, no, there ain't no way. And I remember being in the comments and I was fighting with dudes, and I was like, how often do you think Ronaldo is told no by a woman? If ever, right? Like he's very rarely told no in his life by anybody, especially a woman when it comes to having sex. And a man with an ego like that, a man that is that, it's hard, like Ye said, it's hard to be humble when you stunting on the Jumbotron. When you are that big of a narcissist and you have that much power and you have that much influence and you're that entitled, the likelihood that you rape a woman or anybody goes up, not down. In my estimation, it goes up, not down. It goes up, not down. So I could believe the Drakes, the Chris Browns, you know what I'm saying? The Sage, the Geminis, like the Diddy's, like what I believe. You tell me a wealthy man raped a woman, I believe it because they're rich and famous and powerful. When do they get told no? I can easily believe that shit. This is just scaled down. This man is saying I slept with 190 women, right? Which let's cut it in half. Let's say he's not. Let's say he slept with 100 women ish, right? He slept with 100 women at his age. He's young. That's a lot of women. He's rarely told no, right? Then he runs up again. Then he runs into a woman that tells him no, and he crashes out because he's been so invested in validating himself by the amount of women he sleeps with, that when he's told no by one woman, it blows up his whole image, his whole persona in his mind that he has for himself. Casanova. Now, if you want to see the messages, this is the message. This is him. This is how he reacted. The video we just heard is how he reacted to this exchange right here, right? So he says, question. She says, yes. He says, are you busy? She goes, yeah. He goes, oh, why you seem different? Is you got too much holes or you ain't feeling me no more? She was honest. She was honest. She said, yeah, I'm just not interested. I don't know what he said in there. She blacked it out, redacted it. And then he said, bro, you funny as fuck. You probably just can't deal with a guy who gets attention from women like you get from men. And she said, nah, I love a man who gets attention. I'm just not interested in you. And then that's when he left that long ass message. And then she responded with ego hurt as fuck, which was the right response. Also, I forgot to mention when that guy said that these women should dox these men, I disagree. They shouldn't dox them. That puts them in harm's way. So I don't believe that they should dox the men. That puts them in harm's way. But anyways, that's how he reacted to that exchange, was that message, that recording that he sent her, simply from her just saying, I'm not interested in being honest. And as if somebody doing this via a text message or a voice note isn't crazy enough, men also do this shit to women in public.
How you text dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sick and tired. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real mobster. I'm a real dude. I don't give a fuck. I'm a real dude. I'm mentally ill. I have nothing to fucking lose. But at the end of the day, you don't disrespect people. I've been fucking trying to get your attention for the last fucking 5 minutes. You think you're something to me? You understand? Like, I'm a real dude. I'm a real fucking dude. I'm nice as fuck. But don't get it fucked up. Oh, stop. Shut up.
All of this from her just rejecting him. Not acknowledging him. It sounds like she didn't even reject him. She didn't even acknowledge him. So women not only have to experience this privately, but they also have to experience this publicly from strange men in public places. And there's a man sitting right there, by the way. He didn't say shit to this dude. He didn't say any. He said absolutely nothing to this man. There's a man standing right there. The person recording it is a woman. You can clearly see her foot right there. That's a woman. This dude is a fucking man. He looks like he's bigger than this dude right here too. So there's really no reason for him to be afraid of this dude. I mean, I don't know. Just because you're bigger don't mean you ain't scary. But anyway, so the men didn't help. That's another story for another day. We only got to address. We already know men don't help women in these situations. But yeah, again, all the woman has to do is not acknowledge a man or reject a man in some way, shape, or form, and this is how men react.
I'm going home. Where you gonna go? Nasty ass. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. You're nasty. You're disgusting. You're disgusting and you're nasty. You fucking bum. You fucking bum. Nasty ass. Stupid ass. Bum ass bitch. Yeah, you dirty ass.
Just women just constantly getting harassed in public, in private, all day long. All day long. It never stops. It never stops. Comes all of this shit up perfectly in my book.
Does anybody else ever just wonder, like, can you imagine if we were in a situation where we've never had a male president? And like in the last 100 years, like not that long ago, we didn't let men go to school or have jobs or play sports. And even today, like if there was just a whole bunch of places that were just called battered men's shelters, like we're just attacking them so much that like that's a place that exists and everybody's like, yeah, that's like a place and they need more resources. That's the thing too. Like we actually need more of them. They need more resources. And because of women, we're all just like buying our kids bulletproof backpacks. Those darn women, right? Okay, so do you ever wonder if, and imagine too, if like every single one of your guy friends had some kind of a story about being attacked, followed, stalked, or harassed by a woman, okay? Do you ever just wonder if in that scenario, as a consequence of like that and 800 bajillion other things, we would all be talking about the consequence and defining it as the women's loneliness epidemic? Because I think about that like literally every day.
That's exactly like, it's like, and men want women to feel for them and to, but like I said, men just weaponize that shit. It's all of like, men are just running around here harassing women all fucking day long. This is just the interpersonal shit that I'm talking about. I'm really purposefully not talking politically, systemically, systematic. Like this is systematic, not systemic, right? What men are doing as a collective in these instances is systematic. We systematically harass women, right? To make them afraid of other men and whatever. It's like we all do our part to sheep herd women into relationships with men so that they need our protection or whatever the case may be.
Bro, some men have bad mental health because they deserve it. Some of y'all got bad mental health because you worked for it. Like you earned that shit. I am mostly talking to the straight guys when I say this. Some of y'all are, I don't know, bad people. Like you're bad people and you surround yourself with bad people and like, that's why you're sad. And some of y'all romanticize men being like depressed or wanting to unalive themselves, but you don't care about healing at all. You just want people to forgive you for having poor mental health or like treating people like shit, but not do anything about it.
He's completely correct. And you know why men do that? Because sympathy is a business for men. It always have been. The reason why most men do not believe in, victims of domestic violence, SA, or whatever the case may be, because it can only be one person trying to conjure up sympathy, and it's them. So everything that he just said in that video is spot on because they want women to forgive. And shout out to Shira because like Shira said, men bank on women in their empathy and they bank on women playing fair in an unfair world.
Mm-hmm.
And when you sit up here as a woman and say, I don't have any sympathy for you, this is on you, blase, 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 they look at you like you fucking crazy because they want you to sit up here and coddle them.
Yep.
And make excuses for them, even though the world is at their fucking fingertips.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I have Sympathy is a Business for Men t-shirts in my bio right here if y'all want one. And also I have Misogyny Can Eat My Pussy shirts if y'all want those too.
Damn. I like that. Was a good one. So here we are. Men go harass women all day long and then scream about men's mental health and how women don't care about men's mental health and all of that stuff. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Men, we spend our whole lives oppressing women, and then we wonder why our mental health isn't in the best of conditions. And we wonder why women don't feel anything for us, and women do have a bunch of empathy and sympathy for us, but when women don't, we wonder why. The women who don't have it for us, we're trying to convince them that they need to have it for us, and they're so unfair, and they're the reason why men are crazy and all that. And I'm like, nah, bro. Absolutely the fuck not. This is on us. We need to stop this shit. We need to listen to women. They are telling us, they are showing us example after example after example of men harassing them, of men being the most despicable, deplorable human beings to them. And men are still running around here trying to put it back on women and act like they did something wrong or they got something to do with any of this shit. Absolutely not. No, we're not doing that anymore.